Welcome to ETS. I'm Donna Lopez, and this is your channeled message for June 23rd through the 29th. If you're new to my channel, welcome. I open up and get the information as I receive it. My calendar's to the side, so I'll look at that. For those of you that are popping back into my channel after a while, I'm doing things a little different. It's just the way Spirit has led me to work, so that's the way I'm going to work. So basically, it's just the format that I'm using, you know. So we're going to look at the 23rd through to the 29th. All right away they're showing me popcorn. They're going, just get popcorn and watch the movie. Don't get involved, but just watch it. And you might watch it and laugh, and you might watch it in amusement, because I feel like you're going to see some things go down. That's the way they're saying it. And but it would just be like, just eat more popcorn, you know, like don't talk, don't get involved, just stay in your seat. It's not your movie, it's not your situation, it's not your issue. So it could be playing out on a larger screen or scale as well. So realize though that you're watching something unfold that is maybe being created for an effect. You know, very often there are things that are created in order to affect us. You know, as we start to get this self-esteem, self-awareness built up, that connection with the Creator, you know, it's like those that would like to maybe manipulate us in some ways. Now, we have to participate in that. We have to be awake that you're being manipulated. So those that would manipulate you in a certain way to buy something, to watch something, to believe something, you know, be aware of these agendas. Just be aware of them. Not all of them are meant to be horrible or anything heavy, but they are still trying to contribute to control and getting your attention, taking your attention off of what you should be in alignment with. All right. Yeah, they're just saying don't be confused. Don't be confused. And the more you just shovel that popcorn in and watch, don't get involved, the more that you will, you know, see things unfold and go, okay, I get it. I see what's going on here. All right. For some of you, you know, you may have some depression or something that feels somewhat heavy. That you will be dealing with, or maybe you're healing through a loss, you're healing through a crisis, you're just going through maybe a dark night of the soul, although this does not feel like that. I feel like it's like, oh, my lease is up, I have to move out, that kind of thing, where you're like, what? And there's no homes available, that kind of thing. All right. But what they're saying is that, you know, because they're showing this as black. Now, black's all the colors, number one. But what I'm seeing is this nice shininess to this. It's just smooth and it's shiny and it's beautiful, and it actually reflects light off of it. So there you will see a lot of like where the light is at, like where to go, what to do, how to handle it. Like it won't seem as like deep, dark, like it's a dark hole I'm going to fall inside of and help me, I'll never get out. Instead, it'll be like, oh, look, I didn't, you know, look, there's an opportunity over here, or wow, I never thought of going over there, or, you know, so all kinds of kismet means surprises, okay? Good surprises will just show up. And I just see this beautiful white dove of peace come in. So just know the Holy Spirit's in there doing its job, and that peace is surrounding and really cocooning your energy. Because we have to realize that things are not necessarily happening to us. They're happening for us many times. And so be the observer. Be the observer, look, listen, and stay alert. All right. For a lot of you too, I feel like there's some stresses on how to take care of your finances or feeding your children, your family, and being resourceful. You know, I remember years ago, my husband and I went through a time, you know, when everybody was at that time period. And, you know, I had my own business for 42 years. I knew about the Depression, but I didn't know about recessions, corrections, things like this. You know, I didn't realize, I just didn't know, because I got my business when I was young and just went into it and started doing it. But things happen. So, things were happening economically to everyone. And so Spirit just said, you know what, just make a game out of it. So I learned how to make chicken 101 ways, and we ate beans and rice a lot because that was a nice bulk item that I could make very easily and had the protein, etc. And we did things at home, not unlike what COVID has brought us to, where people learn to live their life a little differently. So just know that this period that some of you are going through, that you will be sustained, you will make it through, you will learn to be resourceful, and you will create these new memories as well, where lots of healing takes place during that time. I mean, it brought communities together, because people were in the same boat, and so just be peaceful with it. It won't last forever, and you'll learn to be resourceful. And they're saying be open to the resources that are there for you. If somebody wants to offer you food, or wants to offer you something they have, say thank you. Just know the universe is giving them the awareness to give that to you. Let's see here. For some of you, I see that emotionally too, along with that, like they say, when you have financial issues sometimes, or just food, what they call it, food insecurity. Can you imagine the word even, food insecurity? All right. It's a nice way of saying I'm hungry. I can't feed myself. But along with that can come the stresses and strains on relationships. And so I do see like the relationship also going through some bumps and bruises. And for some of you, you may not have that food or financial insecurity of caring for your family. For others of you, it may just be that things will be a little bit bumpy, because sometimes one of you is processing information while the other partner is not, or the other. Even at business, you can work with a group of people, and some people are aware of an issue that you're not aware of, or are focused on a certain aspect of the business that and you're focused on a different part of it, and it can make the cohesiveness not as smooth, and the wheel's not going to move as smoothly as it should. Isn't it interesting? Because my hand is going back like this, so things are going a little bit backwards first before they move forward. In other words, let's go back, let's rethink this, rework it, and then we're going to move forward. So this is a reset week is what I would call it. Yeah, just a reset week. It's almost like, too, they said it's not going to last forever. And they said sometimes it's like putting your laundry out on a clothespin. I don't know if people still do that, but we used to. And it's like you put it out there to let the sunlight dry it, and then when it's done, you take it down and it's fresh and clean, and you put it away. And that's what I see happening. It's like I see the clothespins coming off and you being able to put it away. It's like, okay. Yeah, it's just going to create more clarity, more convenience, I hear, as well, and spiritual growth in there as well, in a very good, strong way. And I feel like you will even understand how much you are supported. All right. So I'm going to pull a card here and see. All right. There's some fun. It says, I have faith. I believe in everything that shines within me. I hold on to the search for my truth, to the perfect fulfillment of my dreams, to the certainty of my complete ascension towards the light. I believe that I will succeed in each aspect of my life. I have faith that I will overcome my fears, and thus I will receive what is best for me. Wow, they're hitting us really good, aren't they? All right. With that, thank you all so very much. Namaste. Thank you for your likes, your shares, and your subscribes.